Dear students, welcome back to grammar class. As we had begun in the previous class, just I had explained to you what is noun. And as we have seen the parts of speech, in parts of speech, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunctions, and interjections. These are the things that are found in parts of speech. And as our topic is nouns, I have explained to you what is the definition of noun. As we have a little more extended definition of noun. A noun is the name of a person, a place, an animal, a thing, a quality, or an idea. So, up to here, I had just stopped. Then I had told you that I will be explaining the kinds of nouns in the next class. As we have just seen in the previous class, we are seeing how many types of nouns are there or how many kinds of nouns are there. We have proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, and material noun. These are the nouns that we have in noun. So, kinds of nouns, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kinds of nouns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These 6 kinds of nouns are there that we will be studying now. So just to see what is common noun. A common noun is the general name of a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. Here the example is given. India is a great country. So here country. Country is a common noun. Means we are not talking about any particular country, but we are talking about country in general. Friend. Friend can be either male or female. Short, black, white, an European or from Africa. So friend, there is no particular thing here mentioned. So friend becomes here a common noun. Here the girl smiled at us. The girl becomes a common noun because it does not refer to any particular girl. It refers to a girl. Girl may be a short, a girl may be tall, a girl may be fair, a girl may be white, or a girl may be black, or it may be from Europe, or she may be from Africa. So, in common noun, no particular thing, person, or place is mentioned. So, a common noun is the general name of a person, place, an animal, or a thing. That is the definition of common noun. Now we come to proper noun. A proper noun is the particular name of a person, a place, an animal, or thing. Just I repeat once again. A proper noun is the particular name of a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. A proper noun always begins with capital letter. One more important thing, that a proper noun always begins with a capital letter. So here we see India, Monica, I is capital, M is capital. So when I talk India is a great country, that means I am referring to a particular country. And I am referring here, Monica is my friend. I am not talking about any other friend, but when I say Monica is my friend, So Monica is a proper noun. Here we can see Monica is a proper noun. So I am talking about only about Monica, no any other thing. So as it is said, one more important thing, as it is said, always the proper noun begins with a capital letter. Now next one, let us see what is collective noun. A collective noun is the name of a group of persons, animals or things. So group, but it refers as one. So like army. What is army here? Army is not individual person, but there are group of number of people who are part of the army. So the army march forward. So army is not referring to a particular person, but it is a collective noun. A fleet of the ships. So fleet of the ships means it is a group of ships. Group of ships is called fleet. Now we say crowd. The crowd came. What does it mean by crowd? Crowd means number of people. So it is a collective noun. Now we see the next one is abstract noun. An abstract noun is the name of an idea, a feeling, a quality. Abstract nouns cannot be seen or touched. So it is the name of an idea, a feeling, a quality. Abstract nouns cannot be seen or touched. We cannot see or we cannot touch. So we have seen what is common noun, what is proper noun, what is collective noun, what is abstract noun. So abstract noun, I have once again I explained to, an abstract noun is the name of an idea, feeling. Also we cannot see with our senses, like anger, beauty. These are the abstract nouns that we cannot see, like happiness. Can you touch it? We can only feel, we cannot smell it. So these are the nouns that we have seen. In the next class I will explain to you the rest of the nouns. Thank you and have a good time.